Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed, if you felt it was useful. And let's get into this. So I was watching the interview there with Joseph Parker in the wake of his victory over Shondale Williams over the weekend, and it was on seconds out, and they obviously asked him the question about some of his heavyweight rivals who were out there, and they mentioned the name Dillian Whyte. They mentioned obviously Usyk versus Chisora. In response to that, Parker said he thinks that Dillian Whyte is going to beat Povetkin, and he will be open to the rematch, but his main focus is on the winner of Chisora versus Usyk. And he said, look, he thinks it's a good fight, which it is. He thinks that Chisora, big, strong heavyweight, can cause Usyk some problems, but he thinks Usyk's speed, his superior boxing skill, his footwork will see him home. And I have to agree with that. I think it will as well. I think that's going the distance. I don't think Usyk is stopping Chisora. I think it's a good fight. Don't get me wrong, it is a good fight. And he said he wants the winner of that. Now, obviously, as we've said, it's been talked about at wavelength on this channel and several channels about the fight that never happened, which we all wanted to see, which was Parker versus Chisora. Definitely a fight that I would have loved to have seen. I don't think we're going to see it now. Unless, well, I say that, you never know with boxing. But I think that if there is going to be a winner from Chisora Usyk, it's going to be Usyk, and you would imagine that that's what Joseph Parker wants. He said he wants to sit down with his team, Eddie Hearn, to discuss his next move. He is in 3-fight deal with Matchroom. Obviously, this was his second fight, so it's not great going for 3 fights, to be fair, because he's had the Leopold fight, was a bit of a nothing fight. He had this fight with Winters, I keep calling him Williams, Winters, which again was a nothing fight, and obviously we want to know who he's going to fight next. It's his third fight, or whether he decides to extend with Matchroom and the Zone, or maybe go to ESPN and Bob Arum, because he's been there before. It remains to be seen. So he says he's going to have a sit down with Eddie Hearn. You would imagine that Hearn would be looking to match him with the winner of Chisora versus Usyk. It does all depend on what's going to happen with Anthony Joshua. If Anthony Joshua is going to face Kubrat Pulev and then face the winner of Fury Wilder by the end of the year, which could happen, it seems likely. That could happen. You would imagine the WBO would be courteous and would let AJ have his fights, have his unifications. There's been no word of him getting stripped for fighting Kubrat Pulev. I'm sure that deals will be put in place. I'm sure they might make Usyk versus Chisora for the interim title. They might, these sanctions bodies, they will do things like that. They done it with Carl Frampton, I think, a little while back. They made, I think, him and the Nair for the interim WBO title, so they will do that. So I'd imagine they might do something like that for Chisora Usyk, and then if Usyk is interim champion, this is all just me putting my kind of thinking hat on. If Usyk is interim champion, they might just let AJ keep the WBO until we get this unification with Tyson Fury, if we get it. But I'd imagine we would. And I would imagine that they'll probably end up doing Parker versus Usyk as probably a final eliminator for a crack at AJ, or the winner of AJ Fury, if that happens, which I can easily see that happening. I really don't think there's any other route that Joseph Parker can go, apart from maybe a Dillian Whyte fight, but I don't know. I think Parker could be up for that, because if you're talking about ending a 3-fight deal, having a fight with Dillian Whyte would be a good way to end it, because it'd be in the UK, it'd be pay-per-view. Obviously it'd have to be pay-per-view, and it'd be a good fight. The first fight was a good fight. Let's remember, that first fight was a hell of a fight. I really enjoyed that. Whole card was amazing. The Whyte Parker card back in the O2 a couple of years ago, that was amazing. So if they'd done a card like that, if they'd done a fight like that, I'd be interested in watching it. It'd be interesting to see if Dillian Whyte has declined a bit. It'd be interesting to see if Parker has improved a bit. Remains to be seen, but I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. But I think all roads lead to the winner of Usyk versus Chisora. Again, both fights are good. I think the Parker against Usyk is, the more I think about the styles, the speed of Parker, the explosiveness, he can cause Usyk some trouble. I do think, and it's a critique I've had about Parker for a while, I do think he needs to be in the 230s in terms of weight moving forward. I don't think him weighing 245 is a good weight for him. I think we hear people talk about optimum weights for fighters, and people saying Fury should be light, but then when he comes in heavier, he looked even better. I think with Parker, he looks more plodding when he's in the 245s. Obviously against guys like Winters and against guys like Leopold, you can get away with that, but I think his best kind of weight will be in the 230s. That's what we see bit more foot speed out of him. He's a bit more explosive. I just think he's all around better when he's in the kind of low, very low 240s or the kind of 230s. That's when we see the best of Parker. So I think if you fight Usyk, best chance he has is to weigh that light, because Usyk can be moving. He's going to be moving with him, and if he's plodding around the ring, it's not going to help him. So those are my thoughts on this. Be interesting to see what move Parker goes next, because I do rate Joseph Parker as a heavyweight. Someone asked me in my post-fight video, do I still have him as a top 10? I'll definitely have him as a top 10. Definitely have him as top 10 heavyweight, but just to see where he goes from here, that's the bit I'm wondering, you know, because I like watching him. Hope to see him soon, but you know, you come to the end of a 3-fight deal, you got to wonder where he's going to go. And I think that roads are either Usyk versus Chisora winner or Dylan White, but I think that'd be more so Dylan White not wanting that fight. Not to say Dylan White is afraid of Joseph Parker. I think Dylan White is going to take this Povetkin fight and then maybe have a gimme fight, maybe on an Anthony Joshua undercard, and then get his mandatory next year. I don't think he's going to take the risk of losing that mandatory position fighting Joseph Parker in a rematch, which he could lose. I don't think White would take that risk. Obviously, if the money is there, he might, but I can't see Dylan White taking that risk. He won't fight someone like a Parker unless he has to. You know, he probably get away with fighting a Povetkin, but fighting someone, people say, like, would he fight Ortiz next if he beats Povetkin? He won't fight. He'll probably take a little gimme fight on an AJ undercard, truth be told, because he's got a man. He's been waiting for God knows how long for that mandatory. He's probably going to wait that out and just have a little gimme fight before getting his mandatory shot next year. Can't see White having 2 fights against 2 top opponents this year. Just can't see it. Could be wrong, but can't see it, because you run the risk of losing. And Dylan White, he's not getting any younger. He's been in some tough fights, you know. How much does he have left? How much will he have left if he has 2 big hard fights this year? So those are my thoughts, and let me know your thoughts down below. Where would you like to see Parker go next? Do you think Eddie Hearn's done a good job for him? Or do you think Eddie Hearn could have done better? Could have gotten the bigger fights? It has to be said, had the Chisora fight, the spider bite didn't help, and yeah, it definitely didn't help. So I never got to see that fight, but we may yet see it, who knows? Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe of course if you are new, and as always, I will talk to you after.